Jacob and Alyssa, full-time travelers and EarthRoamer owners. We live and travel in LTS 192, but this week we've got exclusive access to the very first EarthRoamer LTx. I've been living in LTX 001 for the last 24 hours. Every LTX and every EarthRoamer is customized for the owner, so come on in and let's take a look at what 001 has in store. Starting in the back, which I think is the best upgrade for the LTX, is this dinette lounge area. This part is so spacious. You can really stretch your legs, and there are 3 different configurations for how you can use this space. The first one is like dining work mode. So if you want to flip this table all the way out on each side, then you've got a huge workspace that you can work remote, sit back here, multiple people, multiple computers, getting all your stuff done. Or you can use this mode for dining too. So slide on in, put your food on the table, and enjoy a nice meal that can seat a ton of people back here. Next, you can use this in what I call lounge mode. So we'll just flip the parts of the table back up. And then all we have to do is lower the table and you can pop your feet up and enjoy the comfy couch. The last mode for this area is sleeping mode, and this one is pretty easy to set up too. All you have to do is pull the very last lever at the bottom, push it down to its lowest moment. We'll start popping these cushions out, and this whole space is going to turn into a full-size bed. Throw some sheets on this, and you've got a whole secondary sleeping area that can probably fit up to 2 full-size adults back here. Back in this area, you also have 2 outlets. So if you're doing any work back here, you can plug your computers in. You have a wireless charger back in the corner, so you can charge your phone up super conveniently. And there is 3 glass windows, 1 on each side, so you get plenty of natural light and amazing views wherever you camp. Every window in this EarthRoamer has a bug screen that pulls down and a blackout shade that will pull up. Every single window also pops open so you can get plenty of fresh air. Conveniently, there's also a few control buttons right here next to the lounge area, including the dinette lights, the water pump right here for the sink, and then my favorite, TV motion. Underneath these cushions, there's also a few storage areas too. There are 2 steps to get down into the rest of the area. They're a little taller than your normal average house stair. The kitchen is another fabulous area in the EarthRoamer. It has this huge, deep stainless steel sink with these gorgeous matte black finishes. This is your standard typical like house sink that has a pull down spray nozzle. You've got some soap here and then instant filtered cold water. These drawers right here to the right of the sink hold the silverware, the knife set, and all of these are anti-rattle, so you're not going to get silverware and knives clunking around as you drive off-road. And then these bottom 2 drawers are empty and open for you to add whatever kitchen accessories you'd like to your kitchen. Underneath the sink, we've got a slide-out trash can. There's also some sink accessories, which is really handy. We've got this one that will just sit on top like this and have an extra space so you could cook or cut and then still have the sink. There's this one, which fits just the same way so that you can continue to expand your sink or cover the whole thing up if you wanted to. And then the final one is this little drying rack, which will just sit right inside of the sink so you can put a few things to leave dry. Every EarthRoamer also comes with a nifty little broom set, which works really nicely because you can just sweep up your floor right into this vacuum that's underneath on the floor. So it just sucks it all up and takes your dirt away. The last drawer in the kitchen is this one right down here at the bottom. And this opens up to hold the pots and pans set and then a space for anything else extra that you want to add in here. The neat thing about all of the cabinets in EarthRoamer is these latches, which just keep it closed, and they're flush so that you're not going to run into anything as you're moving around. It also has this microwave convection oven, and it opens up just like an oven would. It's pretty deep in here, so you could get a baking sheet and bake some cookies on the road, and of course use it as a microwave. Some EarthRoamers can be optioned with an air fryer as well. The InvisiCook allows you to use the induction cooktop right here on the counter. It comes with these handy little pads, which means you can put them on the InvisiCook and then the countertop won't get hot even after you're done cooking. So it's pretty simple to use. You just pop it on, place your thing and your pot on, and press the temperature you want. You have to move your pot and pan around a little bit to find the right spot, but once you generally know where it is and give it a few seconds to calibrate, you're cooking. Also in the kitchen area, you have this gorgeous window so you can cook with a view. You also have 2 outlets up here, so you can plug in any appliances that you happen to bring with you, as well as a USB and USB-C charging port up here, and additional under-counter lighting that can be controlled right from the kitchen. Above here, you got 2 more cabinets for additional kitchen storage. This one holds all of your plates, bowls, glasses, all of that, and it's designed in a way that things will not rattle as you drive. The second one is completely empty, so you can customize it as you'd like. Across the way from the kitchen, you have a few more kitchen accessories. The very bottom drawer down here is your slide-out pantry, which actually does hold quite a bit of food. The middle one is the hidden Keurig, so you can brew your coffee in the morning, and then when you're done, just store it away so it's out of sight. And then the very top one is your wine rack, which has spots for 5 bottles of wine, and it has these EarthRoamer custom stemless wine glasses, which again have a system so they're not going to rattle or break on the road. Plus, just so you don't forget anything on the road, there's another little drawer here with all of your wine opening accessories. One thing I think is really cool that I want to make sure that everyone notices is these lights turn on and off when you open and close the doors. This whole wall is your fridge freezer combos. So this top one is your fridge, and it is pretty deep and actually holds quite a bit of stuff. Now these bottom 2 can be customized to be whatever you'd like it to be. So you can make a second fridge and then a freezer, or you could do 2 freezers, or you could have 3 fridges in here. So there's a lot of different customization you can use to make sure that it fits your needs. Down here on the floor, we got some heating, some venting, and this door is actually just electrical behind it. Now into our living area, this door is your closet. So you've got a ton of hanging space in here. It's pretty deep. On the very back wall, there's also an additional outlet, USB, USB-C ports, so that you can plug things in and charge things like camera gear or computers, and it can just live right here. There's also a few more control panels. You can flip on and off systems like your microwave, your vacuum, your coffee maker, everything else you might need back here. Right below the closet, you've got 3 drawers, all the exact same size, and they pull out to be pretty long and pretty deep. Continuing past the closet area is the wet bath. For being a wet bath, I think EarthRoamer did an excellent job at making this whole space feel really luxurious and packing a lot into a small area. Currently, I am seated on the bench above the toilet, which just folds up and down for your use. There's 2 hooks behind me to hang towels or anything else that you're needing regularly in the bathroom. And then right above me is another cabinet to store all sorts of toiletries. On this side, we've got another cabinet to store things like toilet paper or anything else that you need in the bathroom. Cute little porcelain sink. And then a medicine cabinet right here that just pops open and allows you to store even more bathroom things. You've got your shower here, which has an adjustable angle and pops out and can have an adjustable height on here as well. There's 2 more hooks here in the bathroom too. And you also got 2 buttons. One of them turns on your water pump. So if you're ready to go to the bathroom and you've forgotten to turn on your water, easy access right here. The other one turns on the bathroom lights. On the ceiling, there is a vent, so you can pop that open and you can have some fresh air as you're using the bathroom. We've gotten a few questions about this compartment specifically, and if it's actually like sealed and waterproof enough when you take your shower. So let's put this to the test and see how it goes inside. So I'm prepping by putting the washcloth right along the edge of the seal here so we can really tell if it gets wet. Now I'm gonna take our shower head, turn on the water and spray it down and see if it gets wet. For the final reveal. A little bit of water on the inside door and a little bit of dripping down here, but overall, my towel really didn't get that wet at all, just a few little drops. I'd say toilet paper is pretty safe in there. As if this kitchen countertop wasn't large enough already, right here at the end of it, there is an additional expandable countertop that will push all the way out and actually pops in to be counter height. Right as you walk in the door, there's a few key items here. You've got your light switches for all lights, overhead lights, indirect cabinet lights. So if you walk in at nighttime, just one click of a button and your space is lit up. And then down here, right by the steps, you've got a few like exterior switches, like your entry steps and your awning. So they're easy access. So you can pop the door open, press a button, and continue on your way. They're so low down here because the idea is that you're controlling them from outside the door. You're just popping it in, pressing a button, and having fun outside. There's also one more outlet here, so you can plug other things up onto this counter as well. The door has a little pocket for anything you wanna put in there. And then right at the entryway is a bunch of storage area for shoes and coats. So for example, these just pop open. They're lined nicely down here, so you can throw your muddy boots in there, tuck it all up. They're not gonna get muddy on your floors. There's also a built-in flashlight down here, which is super bright. And then these upper cabinets is another coat rack. So you have hooks in here to hang your coats and a portable speaker as well. Right above your door, you have all of your control panels. So here on the left is your ghost cameras. You can see we have 4 angles around the entire truck, and we can easily see if there's other people or cars or anything that's happening outside of our interior space. Right next to it, you've got your C zone, and this is what allows you to control all the systems in your EarthRoamer. So you've got your lights turning on your ghost display, your security mode, your gray water capacity, your freshwater info. Everything you need to know is swiped across these screens. You can dim all the lights, you can control the zones of them. It's a handy little system that allows you to make sure that you have full capacity over your entire interior space. And then tucked right in between is your heat controller. Now we're getting into the bed area. So right above this coat rack by the entry steps is another huge cabinet that you can store a lot of other things in here as well. There's also right here a little foot nook so that you can climb up into the bed using your overhead handle and just kind of pop yourself on up here. If you don't feel comfortable climbing into bed in that way, there's also a set of stairs that are built in right here under the bed. All you have to do is unhook them and pull. They fold down and then you can just climb on up. This space up here is a California king size bed. This is a very large, comfortable area for sleeping. You've got 2 hooks right here, easy access so you can grab something if you need it while you're in bed. You've also got a TV and sound bar right here. So if you didn't want to watch in the lounge area, you can watch before going to sleep. There's a max air fan so you can get a little airflow, and the skylight here opens right up so you can have direct access to the rooftop and have some natural lighting and airflow up here as well. On each side of the bed, there is a compartment that is a pretty deep drawer in here, so you can store all sorts of like bedside table type things in there. You also have a wireless charger on each side of the bed And each side of the bed has a USB-C and USB port and a little light switch so you can control your lights up here. Just like the back lounge area, your bed has windows all the way around. So you got one on each side and two right here at the front. All of them have bug screens and blackout shades. There's also a mini C-zone up here. So if you're already cozy in bed, you can just swipe over, lock your car, turn off the lights, control your systems right from the comfort of your bed. And of course, there's always tons of outlets in the EarthRoamer, so there's an additional one right here by the bed too. These doors also open into your cab, so you have a pass-through area, and you could lock them if you really wanted to.